of an 0-0.
Yeah, definitely. And by both the sides. And I think Manipur, the key homework is going to be to contain Meghalaya's long balls, because they played long finding one of the forward line players. So that is something that Manipur will have to take care of. Just like this, a similar long ball that's coming.
And none of the teams are ready to. The head coach of Meghalaya, always rooting on their local talents, and he has done a good. Some future stars here.
Up, and that's what we've heard from the organizers as well. That's what they intend to do. An interception attempted here for Meghalaya, but the players brought down in the process.
The foul there, and surely not much in it. With a foul. Meghalaya is catching him. That's a giveaway here. Manipur to move forward quickly. Now the defense is tracked back too, and a little jittery at the moment.
Indeed, and looking at how the Meghalaya defense, that's one, the first one.
Defense alert. We look at it again. Through pass, the top goalkeeping from the captain, Wanpli Malang. The team giving them some confidence, and a free kick for Manipur. They have a chance. With the opportunity, we'll be looking to find one of those. A different idea from the training grounds. Went for a shot. Not sure if that was the best idea, but that
We go grounded pass and of that, and Manipur will be thinking that was where they should have put the game away in terms of getting that early goal.
it is always very important, not just in a final but any game. But then all plans can change. It can affect these young boys. They're still young, they're growing, and once you concede a goal, attack as Manipur come from the left. Not really the best of crosses, but yeah, getting back to it. So down by a goal. Sometimes with experience you learn to handle pressure, but at this stage of your career,
There we go. He's put it out very nicely there. I think extra bit of presence. Also, these two teams, it's a good ball inside the run, not dominant in their campaigns up until the final. They've barely conceded any goal. That they've never been in before, making it more.
Clean at the back is another task, because if you're not conceding a goal within the regulation time, although that's a cheap giveaway, this might be a chance. Just hurried the pass, just rushed into it.
They're often going to engage them do that, and I think they're an extra dangerous team because once they get a goal, containable for the opposition, and that's why the grassroots program. Nothing to take away from Manipur as well. This time Meghalaya, once again, the passes seem to be too.
Yeah, so what's happening right now is they are rushing the passes a bit, especially in the final third. Converted, some well defended, and a fantastic save from Wanpli Malang, the captain of. Then, right now, they're just hurrying and rushing those passes, and that is why the number of missed passes.
Yeah, I think it might be that of the final happens to the best of players at the biggest of stages, and given the fact that are I think this is the perfect good one for Meghalaya. Time gets that part the shot just over. Show us as to such a big threat.
Close, very close. Look at the move, the right technique as well, the right idea, looking for the top corner, just a little overpowered. It came from a defensive error again, but look at that. Perfect pass towards Benkenson.
The crowd favorite. I still remember in the semis, all the fans were rooting for him, and he also delivered plenty of. And I'm sure Manipur will be keeping a man on him as a foul.
That you never know, with the confidence, with the technique, and with the youthfulness in these players, and it's looking like he's soon find out. It is Alex with the free kick. A short run up, hits the target as well, but needed more power to beat the captain.
Oh yes, it was a good, but not the shots that's going to test the keeper. He didn't. From the defense of Meghalaya, here come Manipur from the left this time. Defense looking to recover. Here comes the cross. The keeper. The goal is open once again. Block from the defenders. Contain it, and it looks like before the go Meghalaya's way.
There was a whistle which I heard just before that, so the decision went in Meghalaya's favor. But they have to be careful because Manipur should
Yeah, I like how you said it.
need to do. Here's another attack for Manipur. Stolen out. Now was he tracking back from an offside position? The flag free kick given there. Tussle for possession, and Manipur have a free kick. A very intense first. And plenty, and look at that again, was trying to find the player on the left. There's so much to learn. Good pressure, and that is a poor pass. I need to be more aware about the given minutes. And Genson, corner. Sets himself up very well. Wasn't intended to do so. Meghalaya defend every time they move forward. There are numbers blocking their path, unlike right now from the right. School from Bishnupur and Minkin Christian HS School from Meghalaya. It is a free kick. Stadium on the stands. Such wonderful support for there is a change rather. Oh, that is surprising because Prem Sagar has been taken off. Miles away. And once again just rushing the pass. Had to wait a second more and hold on for the attacker to arrive. It was in the right space. Even though the ball was bobbling a bit, not well placed for a shot. And a quick release. It will be very difficult to separate these two sides. That is one thing for sure. A midfield battle won by Meghalaya this time and looped forward. They are patient in the build-up, but once they reach the final third, they need to keep their focus and composure. Great vision to control the ball, but then what you do with the possession is what matters again. You can have all those tricks in your bag, you can have, corner here for. And guess what? We have a team in the lead. And Nam Kong is the goal scorer. But then the fumble, a little error. It wasn't cleared away in time. It fell kindly to the feet of Nam Kong. And Frankie's corner has to be praised too. So precise. Manipur the lead. Here's a chance now from it is a free kick awarded. Here's a chance here. Won the double. They want to increase their lead. Meghalaya now have one back here. The clearance comes as eager as well. So the change has somewhat paid off, if not directly. 2 minutes added on. There's a player down for Manipur. They decide to continue attacking. It has made this tournament a grand success, of course. Even the assistant referee, Sergeant Anurag. Go anywhere, do stay tuned. This is intense. This is a wonderful match being played here. There's a replay of the foul that could have. Doesn't come off well. Mark with the shot. But there is another player down at the moment. And this was the moment. This was the goal. So the corner floated in. Such a precise one from Frankie, but then deflected back to the path of. And it'll be very difficult for Meghalaya to come back in the second half, even though they have been sharp. They have been playing well and creating chances. Maybe the coach will have a good long Soon we'll hear the halftime whistle. Play on, says the ref. Great control. Once again, lost focus. Wonderful game of football. And that was more of a hopeful clearance or just an attempt to take it away. And it is halftime. We have a slender 1-0 lead. And we'll soon be back in the second half with more action here in the 63rd edition of Subroto Cup International Tournament.
विश्वसनीय बैंक का एसबीआई हर भारतीय का बैंक।
कुछ है ख्वाब आगे बढ़ जाने के, एक चाह भी है कुछ कर दिखाने की। भरपूर है जुनून अपनी जीत का, साथ है भरोसा एक सुनहरे कल का।
विश्वसनीय बैंक का।
So that you can soar high in your life. LIC हर पल आपके साथ।
Central Bank of India brings to you the future of
एक चाह भी है कुछ कर दिखाने की। भरपूर है जुनून अपनी जीत का, साथ है भरोसा एक सुन। तो चलो मनाएं आजादी के रंग कैनरा बैंक के संग। हैप्पी इंडिपेंडेंस डे।
चल भी तो रहे हैं, चल भी तो रहे हैं।
to surprise quite a few here in this final matchup, and a 1-0 lead could be very captivating in the final. We did this comments, and you all were mentioning about a prediction 2-1 in favor of Meghalaya. Some of you did prefer to state that there will be a comeback victory for Meghalaya. Well, all I can say is the stage is set here in ahead, and the onus is on Meghalaya to see if they can come back into this game. And 35 minutes more of football for both these teams. One of them will walk away as champions, and one of them know that they're going to have to score, and they will try their level best to do so early on, because that would give them that added advantage in the initial few minutes to earlier. It's attack versus attack. They're going to have to constantly attack, and now we will just see Meghalaya do the same thing they were doing in the first half. That's why all our viewers watching this game don't get too confused. I was confused for a while as well, and yeah, this is where they are deciding to surprise all of us. I think it's a good tactic to manage the pressure that's already on the Meghalaya side. And the second half seems to have started on a rather slow pace as compared to the first. And there,
It is a slender margin, but there is a lot to play for. Meghalaya already in an attack and cleared away again strongly, and that is why I was saying
but it would take a banger of a shot. But I think, given the skill set of these players at this age, I'm sure, you know, Vaswar, we can expect a lot.
his team once, but eventually conceded. And here's a cross floated in. There are two players waiting and away from both of them, but the attack will be on.
Not, or he's back on his feet. There we go. It's good to see him okay and back upstanding as the referee has a word with the
A long range attempt as well. Oh, what a fantastic save. And great effort from the keeper. Manipur survive and they maintain the lead, and now they're looking for a counter.
I honestly, personally don't see Meghalaya coming back from it, given the fact that it's a final and obviously the Manipur side have beaten strong teams coming into this and they are on verge of doing the same. Once again, he will
Save from Ranidas, diving to his right, and a good idea as well. Great execution on the shot.
every possession and for Meghalaya to make use of every possession as the ball is guided forward by the captain and the goalkeeper. It's played down through the left, but a little too hard on that first touch. Good chance for Meghalaya here. They will continue their attack, but these small errors prove to be too expensive for them. And every time they lose possession, being
Meghalaya creating pressure here, and they want the equalizer. This might not end in regulation time because
watched on all fronts. Of course, being streamed on Sportscast India also plays a big role to getting scouted. Played inside, a good chance for Meghalaya, and the players' reaction says it all. The crowd reaction.
sweet looping delivery to that far side, and it should have been tapped home.
The chances come in, but they still fall too short.
That was another opportunity, but two players down in the box. That was a nervy moment. The physio will be needed to be called upon, and once again it is that far right side of the Manipur defense which is leaving a lot of space open for Meghalaya to exploit, and they are trying that. At any moment soon, we might even see the goal coming from that angle. It is very threatening. And this is how the first goal came of the game. Looping delivery, first time off the defense, and then fell kindly for Nam Tae-gong.
That is the moment, as you mentioned, that is given us the basis. That is the moment that's dictated the story of this game so far. And I'm sure, let's hope that they can celebrate in a blue jersey, given the fact that they scored the goal wearing a different one. That being said, all our viewers, I see a lot of you talking about the jersey change. Well, it is done, and we would love to hear from you. Do remember, use the hashtag Ask the Commentator and direct a question to Aswar or me, and we can make this game more interactive. Both of you fans from Meghalaya and Manipur have been very fun to interact with. Once again, ball crossed, a good chance, the header straight to the keeper.
And this is what you do not want as a Meghalaya fan if you're watching this game. That bit of space left open at the back when you're trying to get back the equalizer, moving forward in attack. But you need to be also careful at the back. Do not leave such spaces open. It was a free header. It was on target as well. Just not enough glide on it or not enough power on it to beat the keeper. But meanwhile, a free kick for Meghalaya.
They stare at a golden opportunity. Meghalaya looking to come back in this. They don't want their campaign to end in a manner like this. Not the best of free kicks. He was looking to guide it to one of his teammates in the box. And the defense of Manipur quickly take care of it as they look to switch up and go the other way.
Safely collected by One Flea Malang. And now a one-on-one there. And double teamed by Manipur. It'll be a throw-in. The Piyush Mark, as he has been working hard, sometimes dropping back to defend, sometimes going up in attack. The Manipur bench, and they'll be the happier of the two sides at the moment, at least the way they're playing. It is very much possible that Meghalaya come back in this game. It is very open a contest at the 47th minute of the game.
Oh yes, rightly so. This match has so much of time remaining. I'm sure Meghalaya would disagree with me, but given the fact that it's a football game, we have time until the 70th minute, which means easy 22 minutes that remain, perhaps 25 with stoppage time. So anything could unfurl in this. And I did mention earlier how Meghalaya have the habit of scoring one and then scoring a lot more. And that's why even Manipur know that this one goal advantage might not be enough against a side like Meghalaya, as Meghalaya looking to go through, but the defense of Manipur not letting it slip off.
It's a good battle. It's a positive one and an entertaining one for the fans in the stands as well as in the social platforms watching the games, be it on YouTube, be it on television. But this one match is a deserving matchup in the finals. It could have been a steal, but a high boot there. The referee so far has been very, very lenient, even though he's been given the correct decisions, but no cards coming out. Young kids still learning in the process, and maybe the right call is a lot of experience to know how to handle these youngsters.
Rightly so. And again, Meghalaya trying to view a good opportunity. He looks to head it in. Still with Meghalaya, a good chance. Played down to the right. He needs to get past that defender there. He does so. The cross comes in, but it finds one of the defenders there. Meghalaya look for the chance on that, but they're going to have to try a lot harder to win back the possession and get a clear-cut chance, more importantly.
Another attempt looping in the box here. Could have gone anywhere. A chance for Meghalaya on the bounce. It is always difficult for the keeper if it goes towards you with a bounce. Another attempt from the right. The cross comes in. And now at the edge of the box. Looping header, flick back, and that has gone in, but the referee has awarded a penalty, it seems. Oh, Meghalaya appeal, but in vain because the penalty was awarded before that. A decision to be made here.
Oh, there we go. A red card has been issued to the captain, and I think, if I'm not wrong, we will see the replay. I think he used his hands to stop the ball from going into the net. We've seen this happen in football before, and perhaps because of the handball, the penalty was given before itself. I'm sure we will know soon enough as the referees issued the red card.
That is a big blow because your captain and a centre back going off. But Meghalaya do have a case because they were getting the goal. It went in. We'll have a look at it again. Fine looking cross from the right. And this was the looping header. Closer glance at it. The captain just, I'm not sure what exactly was the issue. It went in and they were claiming the goal. They have a penalty, but Manipur are a man down.
Indeed, and perhaps from this angle, oh, there we go. We could see his reaction to that. He did stretch his arm out, which is why the referee saw it, and a rightful red card, one can say. That is a good call from the referee, and now a penalty. More importantly, an opportunity for Meghalaya to equalize here, Vaswar.
Indeed. And it is one number 7 was scored. Another number 7 ready to bring his team back, but can he? Alistair is ready. Meghalaya to come back off the post. The attack is still on, but what a story here. It's still 1-0 in favour of Manipur. They're a man down, but Meghalaya have missed the opportunity from the penalty, and now a corner.
My hand is still on my head, Vaswar. How did he not put that one away? He got the side right. He beat the keeper going the other way, but not hitting the target. Just hitting the post, and that's got to hurt. That's got to pinch for Meghalaya because it was the perfect circumstance. Had they equalized there, it was them against 10 men of Manipur. And right now, it's just gotten a lot more intense here.
They have another chance, and the shot is well on target and well collected by Vanidas, who is oozing with confidence, especially after that penalty being denied, even though it was off the post. The confirmation of the red card, it wasn't the captain. That is why the confusion. It was Hiroba on the line. He was trying to stop it with his arms, and that is why he has been sent off. And now a 1-0 lead to protect for the next few minutes with a man down, and they are still going in attack. That is the positive of these sides. They do not know, they do not want to sit back ever. They want to play football, and that is the most lovely thing to see in this part of the country, the northeast of India. The players coming up, the teams coming out. If you heard Sunil Chetri saying in interviews, that is what he says to young kids. Enjoy the game, play the game. Do not think much, stress yourself much. Just enjoy and remember why you started playing football, because you love the game.
Wow, beautifully put there, my friend. And I think that is true. Loving the game, enjoying it is more important. But here, they look to derive a little more enjoyment by winning the finals. As it stands, it's Manipur. And I'm sure that penalty not going in would have compensated for the fact that they've lost one player. Usually teams lose morale, but given the fact that Manipur have the lead, they're going to try their best, and they should more or less hold on to that lead with being one man down.
Well, surely, but unless they go 2-0 down, but it was the numerical supremacy, and that is a brilliant long ball forward. A little flick as well. Top-notch defending, very alert. Meghalaya have the attack on. Setting himself up for a shot, but the bounce took him off, and the technique as well.
Vaspar, looking at the situation, what do you think a team like Manipur, of course, they have the lead. They're down to 10. I think that is the biggest problem for them now because Meghalaya constantly attack, even with 11 players or 10. So, given the fact that it's a final, do you think Manipur should go on the back foot and just try and defend this game out? Do you think that is a good approach for them?
I mean, two sides to it. Not completely go back on defense, but then go on counters, maybe go on rear attacks. And I think that is what they're trying to do at the moment. If you see, there's only one man up front most of the times, and that is what they should continue doing. But Meghalaya right now in an attack of their own from the right. This has been the dangerous channel. It cleared away, and there you see all the 8 players down and only one up front.
Interesting points there. And yeah, they will have to keep that in mind. It is important, and Meghalaya are constant on the fact that they want to equalize. Here comes the cross, and once again, played to safety. Again, a cross to follow up the volley, not hitting the target, and the chances created by Meghalaya just continue to not be enough in whatever way possible.
Fine pass in, and he was so disappointed with the shot. He was disappointed by himself, with himself rather, and he knew why he should have hit the target.
Several moments here in the second half that Meghalaya will look back on and think as to why they haven't gone on to equalize the game. And of course, the number of chances have been in favor of Meghalaya here in the second half. So they have attacked more, and that does give us a bit of a understanding that Manipur are okay with that as long as they're not committing an error which could be very expensive. Again, played into the box. He tries to head it, but not the best of headers, and it's cleared away.
Well, indeed, but I'll get back to a point after this attack. Acrobatic attempt, missed the shot, and that'll go out for a goal kick. But yeah, well, I was trying to make a point, and that is, I've seen a lot of comments right now in the comment section, and I think Meghalaya do have a case because even after the handball, the ball went into the back of the net, and they were claiming for the goal. So some would feel, even though debatable, that the goal should have
बच्चों
stood,
बच्चों को
and they should have got the goal.
बच्चों
Fair enough. That is also a point to consider altogether. But maybe keeping the fact that, oh, there we go, fans enjoying this game, getting a glimpse of the camera. Go ahead, my friend, react. Perhaps he is a Meghalaya fan and not in the mindset to react because the clock is ticking and they are trailing. But coming back to that, perhaps the referee wanted to ascertain that red card, and that's why he did not allow the goal to unfurl. But again, it does spark the debate on whether it could have been awarded as a goal and then the red card also be offered. But yeah, this is perhaps that moment.
Another chance here. And talking about that moment, I think what went in the referee's mind, and of course he's experienced referee, and that is why he's given the decision in this manner. Penalty is anyway a chance to convert, but the thing is, if you would have given the goal, you cannot book the man and give him a red card. So this is the incident again, and if you're giving the goal, you wouldn't have been able to give the red card, and later on it was given as a penalty. And this is the moment hitting the post, beating the keeper, but then the post was in the way. Tried to be too precise.
So painful for me itself to watch that penalty miss, my friend. Just imagine. It's good to see the Meghalaya players still not letting that get to them because they have plenty of time and it's the right mindset. Goes for goal. This time the keeper put to work. It was not on target, but nevertheless, it's going to be a corner kick one.
And the change coming in, it is for Manipur. They are bringing in Fornis. We'll wait to find out who is the player going out. But a corner and an opportunity for Meghalaya.
Manipur will now be strategic with their substitutions. We will see more defensive players coming in last 10 minutes, and they will have to use all the fresh legs. And I think for Meghalaya, they would possibly hope for a super sub to come in. I think, given the history of any football match at any level, we've seen how a super sub have changed games in the finals. Here comes a corner kick. Header comes in, but it's from way off, and it's not going to test the keeper. It's still in the box, still in the scuffle, but just goes over the post.
Yes, another chance wasted, and there's the confirmation of the change. Fornis has come on, and Chimmer has gone off. It might be a bit forced, might be tactical, but right now they are going in attack. Johanbau was there and stolen away. Now that's a story of giveaways in the last few seconds. Space left open on the left. This might be dangerous. They have options in the box as well, and if not for that tackle, it could have been game over for Meghalaya.
Well, in a way, I think given how in football we've seen when a moment like that takes place. I know we're going back to that same moment that's over, but I cannot forget the moment when Luis Suarez once did that when he was playing for Uruguay, and he used his hand to stop the ball from going into the back of the net. He was sent away, and the penalty was missed, which eventually led to his team winning. And that could perhaps turn to be a positive moment here for Manipur if they win the game, if they manage to stop this attack, which isn't too dangerous.
Well, I think another angle to it would make me understand clearer, because it looked like it was a teasing delivery, but there was no one to attack it at the far post. Just a second later, the one came in. Could have been a little early, or rather, if it was a little early, it could have been the equalizer. And time is running off because 7.5 minutes after this of regulation time.
Indeed. And I think we all can hope for late action drama that tends to happen in football time and again. And now I think Manipur would slowly try to slow the game down. Meghalaya, though, every time they get the possession, they go running in. But we can see more Manipur players on the defense because they are committed to that. They know a small error could prove to be expensive, which is why they're going to make it tough. Here comes the ball. The keeper takes charge of it.
Commanding goalkeeping from Ranidas. Not once, not twice. He's done it a couple of times, but he's cut off all those danger moments. A bit of risk here at the back. And the clearance from one Plim along. He hasn't done too wrong either, but just that moment of plunder in the box and a bit of chaos in the box, helping Manipur. A bit of fortune, I would say, but at the same time, being in the right position and delivering that proper finish. Credits to the goal scorer.
Oh yes, and the crowd thoroughly enjoying this outing here at the B.R. Ambedkar Stadium. They're watching a lot of players play, and I'm sure they're being inspired as well simultaneously by watching these young lads play it out here in the finals of the Subroto Cup. And Manipur slowly edging towards the victory here, unless Meghalaya look to create something of this. He's played it down the middle, but the defense quickly taking care of it.
Look at those exchanges in the previous attack, in the build-up. It was so good to watch the quick release, the one-time pass. And the coach is a bit under pressure right now. He's thinking, what if not? And here is a chance, but a free kick given slightly late, but the whistle comes in. It was a foul.
Looks like a substitution perhaps. Nevertheless, we are headed to the last few minutes of this game, and it could perhaps be the last few of the Subroto Cup unless Meghalaya decide to score and push the game to extra time. It's going to require a lot more than what they've been offering so far. A long ball sent straight in the hands of the goalkeeper, who looks to encourage his team from the back lines to go ahead and score that equalizer.
That was another giveaway with the clearance in time. And Meghalaya need a goal from somewhere if they want their chances alive in this tournament. Their title winning chances are just 5 minutes in this tournament. And there's the change you were talking about. It is Mebetskem Shilla who is coming on. We'll find out who will replace.
Still a chance for Meghalaya to get something out of this. Looks like a corner kick. And we've seen in matches like this where the stakes are high and there's a lot of tension filled moments, corner kicks are very dangerous. Vaswar?
Yeah, of course they are. There's the confirmation of the change. And the corner floated in. Number of Meghalaya players in the box, a lot of them. And the shot deflected. Is it another penalty? Another handball.
There we go. Once again, an opportunity has come as the clock was ticking, as the doors were closing. The ray of hope has come in once again for the Meghalaya side. Take a look at this. It was punched away by the keeper, and then the shot from outside. The referee believes it did have a piece of the hand of the defender there, and that's why the penalty has been awarded.
Is there a twist in the tail? Will it be the same penalty taker? Will it be a different one? And Meghalaya have a chance to come back. What do you think, Ryan? He's ready for the penalty there, the number 10.
It's been him all this while. He's the one who scored whenever they wanted a goal. I remember that in the semis. Here comes a bang. There we go. And the equalizer has come in for Meghalaya. 68 minutes into the game. The crowd is loving it. And we have a match here at the Subroto Cup final. It was bound to happen. They have attacked. They never gave up. And finally, in the form of a penalty, Meghalaya revived themselves from losing the final.
Wonderful. And these are scenes they will remember for long. But this is just work half done. Manipur have to fight hard. And because they are down by a man. There was a sending off in the previous penalty incident, but the fans of Meghalaya are happy. They're back in the contest. It's all square. Manipur won, Meghalaya won, and a fine penalty there from Panplebok Kongjo. It was so well done. It went the other side of the keeper, deceived him, and did just enough to beat him. And Manipur and Meghalaya once again on the same line. There might be one more chance, but there is 1.5 minutes left of regulation time here.
Indeed, and let's not forget the stoppage time, which could again prove to be very detrimental in a football game, especially finals. And I say this again and again because we've witnessed so many final matches where games just go down to that moment here. It's played down to the left, a good ball there, but the defense quickly taking charge, and we can see a different form of energy on the Meghalaya side here.
They are on the front foot right now. They have a man advantage. They just scored the goal. They're creating number of opportunities. And will it be a winner late in the game? The shot's cuffed. And well off target. He cannot believe it. Should have taken another extra touch. The bounce, of course, made it difficult. But needed to keep his composure and keep it on target.
That is another chance, again giving that final worthy excitement to each and everybody watching this game. The crowd at B.R. Ambedkar Stadium itself gives us an idea of that. And I love to see the chat box on and running. 4 minutes have been added on to this game. 4 minutes for one of these sides to steal the match away and steal the trophy away? Will it be Meghalaya, who look to win the under 17 category after winning the under 15 category, or will it be Manipur who decide to get the bragging rights, to become the best in the nation, and of course win this Northeast Derby game?
Such a story it has been. This was the handball again, the arms raised off the body, and the penalty this time given to Bunpleper Kongja, and he does no mistake. Look at that, how expertly done. Sees the keeper, looks at him, and commits to one side, and that is what you do not want to do. That you have to. And the fans are loud in the stands. We'll wait to find out what separates the two sides, because at 70th minute it is all square 1-1.
It's all about composure over these last 3 minutes that remain in stoppage time, and there we go, he's played it down to the right, a good chance for Meghalaya. Oh my word, fingertip save by the goalkeeper that keeps Manipur afloat. What a save.
They're creating chances in bundles right now. 4 minutes added on. Look at the fans, they're enjoying, and also few with their heads on hand, because that should have been the winner. Manipur clearly under pressure, and seems like he missed the target.
Yeah, he did, but Meghalaya are going to continue inflicting the same forms of attacks, and this would just make it a lot more difficult. Here come Meghalaya once again, the defense giving it all they got, but Meghalaya are controlling this game at the moment.
Yeah, there was some miscommunication. 2 more minutes. Is there a late winner here? Long range attempt. Could have been something special to get the winning goal, but it was off target.
Indeed, I think we mentioned that long range shot. Perhaps that would have been the perfect ending. This is a chance earlier. I did think it got a glimpse of the keeper's hands. But a quick note to all our viewers, I've gotten confirmation from our producer Devendra, who's told that this game will directly go to penalties. There's no extra time. And what do you have to say about that, Vaswat?
Oh, that is interesting at the same time as I have to say that many fans wouldn't like it, but then that is the only way you can separate these two sides. I believe they have been so levels on everything, the way they have been playing, the way they have been creating attacks, and not just today but throughout the tournament. And there's Manipur trying to create something, but Meghalaya have the ball back. The fans chanting in full voice to give them additional support, additional boost. It can go any way in the last few seconds.
Oh, definitely. It is the last few seconds of the game. Meghalaya will try and go forward once again and have a go at the goal as they slowly look to build it up and then take that last shot in the last grasp minute. It's played down to the right, long ball again for them. And they still have the numbers to get that possession because of that one-man advantage.
Quick exchanges, and the shot deflected off. Is it a corner? Well, no more time here. We need more to separate, but seems like we'll head towards penalties at full time. It's all square 1-1 between Manipur and Meghalaya in the final of the Junior Boys category in the 63rd edition of the Subroto Cup International Tournament. What do you think is coming up for us next, Ryan? It is 1-1. Namtigong's goal was cancelled out by playbox penalty. But right now, it is the tiebreaker which can separate the two teams.
Oh, well, what do I have to say? What a match. It's lived up to the expectations from the very first minute. We did mention about how this game would be so enthralling, and Meghalaya, nothing to take away from them. They've dominated thoroughly in the second half, and that's why they deserve to have brought the game here to this juncture where we are going to head to the dreaded penalty shootout. And of course, one team's going to be disappointed, but a wonderful game. We cannot take that away. All our viewers watching this game live on Sportscast India, do keep the chat box on and running. I see you expressing support for your favorite teams. And of course, let's just keep it healthy. Football is definitely here to bring us all together. And let's support and encourage each other, because these young lads have played their best. And it is very, very interesting. And I think one team is definitely going to win, one is going to lose. But let's appreciate the performance of both the Manipur side and the Meghalaya side throughout this entire Subroto Cup campaign. And we will just try and acknowledge the beauty of the game. All in all, I'm sure the 5 spots taken by both the teams will decide as to who's taking the trophy and who isn't. But on a lighter note, don't worry, the trophy is coming to the Northeast, and it's been a very good couple of weeks for the Northeast, of course, the Durand Cup. But let's see here in the Subroto Cup under 17 boys category who is going to make the cut. The players will have one final huddle with their coaches. They will look up to the skies and hope that the man above is there behind them as well. And we will know soon enough who is going to be crowned the champion of the Subroto Cup under 17 category, the 63rd edition international football tournament. It's come down to this. We've had 3 campaigns. We've had the under 17 women, which happened here. Then we went to Bengaluru for the under 15 boys, and the last one here in New Delhi under 17 boys is going to be decided by penalty shootout. So do let me know, Vaswar, how does it feel to know that the last match in this year's Subroto Cup is going to be decided on penalties?
Oh, it goes right till the very end, and the very last possible decider in a football match, which is the penalty shootout. So that makes it interesting, that you could not separate the 2 finalists. That's how good they have been. And of course, it is a moment that all the players, the youngsters, have to keep their nerves on. It is a chance for Manipur, who will be taking the first shot. And a test for the captain, Wanpli Malang. He had made a fantastic save at the starting moments of the game. But can he do it again? It will be a task for Alex to convert. And it is a moment in history books which they would want to create. Here is Alex. A powerful shot. And no mistake. It's one in favor of Manipur.
Indeed. And that's good to see the players often taking the first shot, holding their nerve, going hard at the goal and converting it. And a good advantage to start with for Manipur in this game. And they will look to captivate on this lead at this point of the match. And here comes the second shot. This was the previous one, which was very well taken. The whistle is blown, and Meghalaya will look to make things level. Oh, he's at the crossbar. He misses. And this seems to be a trend. The first penalty just hits the woodwork for Meghalaya.
Would you believe it? The same side of the pitch, and they've hit the post again. Meghalaya, scoring luck from the spot has been missing. They should have really converted. So now Manipur have the advantage. Tried to be too precise once again. And while Manipur have a chance to increase the margin here.
Here comes the second shot for Manipur. They will look to add on to that advantage. The keeper didn't even move. All he could do is watch the ball go past him. And Manipur have doubled their lead here in the penalty shootout. And now the pressure builds on for Meghalaya.
Yes, indeed, it will be pressure, and such a precisely struck penalty.
फ्रेम तो पूरा
It
गॉड
was
के पास
almost
पहुंच गया.
similar to the one Meghalaya got in the match to equalize. And look at the reactions from their teammates. Meghalaya with their chance now to get back, to pull one back. They need to score. They have to score. It is a test again. And he hits straight to the keeper. Not the best of penalties. And two back-to-back penalty misses. Meghalaya are suffering.
Oh my word, in a final, in a penalty shootout, we see a goalkeeper having this level of confidence. This time it's Rani Das for Meghalaya who's taken the charge. He's gotten the save. And there we go. What a moment for him. And I just can't not bring up the Duran Cup final or even the finals of the World Cup. It's the goalkeeper who comes out like this. And I love the confidence from Rani Das, who's brought in that save for his team. And a double goal advantage, and Manipur here stared at a good opportunity to make it 3 out of 3, and more importantly hurt the wound. But yeah, that's the consolation Meghalaya were looking for. He's missed it from the spot, and Manipur will give a little bit of a breathing space to Meghalaya here in the penalties.
Oh, Yuenba. He was looking for the top corner. He shoots to the stars, and Meghalaya will be thanking their stars. This is what they needed. But now they need to do themselves a favor. They need to convert themselves. They haven't scored any of their penalties, and the one who had scored in the match is back. One number 10 missed right now. It is Banplaypak Kongcha, who has an opportunity from the spot. Prayers and hopes. Faith on Banplaypak. He has to score for his team, and he does score without mistake. And he gives Meghalaya a little hope, a little thought in their mind that they still are in this contest and might come back.
Oh yes, sometimes that little bit of hope is all you need. And this young lad is giving it for his team. Question is, will they captivate? The onus will be back on Captain Malang. Of course, for Meghalaya, who will have to put Rud and get that stop. Of course, the previous one was a shot that sailed over the post. And Manipur know that if they miss this, it is going to be pressure on their side. Here comes the penalty kick, number 4 for Manipur. They look to put this one away and go back on the advantage. What a save from the captain! Bantli Malang, the captain for Meghalaya, stepping up when they needed it the most. And now Meghalaya have a chance to come back into this.
And that is a top save. Diving to the right, it was rolling to the bottom corner. Well judged, look at it. And went down so quickly. He was moving to the right, but his body was still upright and then went down like a flash. And Wanplay Malang has given his team one more breathing opportunity. And if Meghalaya score here, it will be all levels between the two teams. Imagine how it started. Imagine the comeback. There is pressure on Meghalaya, but there is chance. Vanidas on goal is alert, and at the same time, there was a card out for some reason. But here is Meghalaya from the spot, and this time they do not miss. It is almost like the captain's hands has provided them more confidence from the back, saving it, and then he says, "It is now your turn to score." It was Meban Lamlenti who gives Meghalaya one more chance in the game.
Sandu with that shot, and I loved how he went and hugged his captain, and that is just a wonderful moment to watch because both of them know how much it means. That moment has brought them back into the game, and the momentum has slightly shifted back with Meghalaya, and this is exactly like this entire match. It's the same way the match is unfurled. And now the onus is on Manipur to take the lead, because if he misses from here, all Meghalaya have to do is score. Here comes the shot, the penalty kick. No mistake, he hits the top corner. And Kamit Diyar, Kamit the man, he scored at the big moment when it mattered the most. And Gautam will score in style.
Wonderful penalty. Clinical top corner. And that is what you need to do when you're taking a penalty. Either be too precise to the corners, to the bottom, or wait for the keeper to commit. And these are the two things you can do, but not get stuck in between. And this might be a decisive penalty. Meghalaya need to score to stay in the contest. If they miss, Manipur will be crowned the champions. The Golden Boys of Manipur. Now they have their heads down and their eyes closed in prayers. Meghalaya have to score to stay in the contest, and they do. Forward to the back of the net. It's all square, and sudden death is the only option after this. We'll have more penalties coming up. And it was Piyush Mark who converted the penalty.
Big penalty given the amount of pressure on him. He had to score to keep his team from not getting through and losing this game. And Rani Das just couldn't get to it. And now it's back with all eyes on Captain Malang, who needs to get the stop here in the sudden deaths. And sudden deaths do get to be very, very tricky because your preferred five aren't the ones taking the shots, but you can't count them out here. Here comes a sudden death. Number one, he beats the keeper once again, similar to the previous penalty for Manipur, beating the keeper on his left on the top corner, and Manipur get the advantage once again.
Yeah, it will be now that you either score or you go home, and it is that way. And look who has stepped up. One plea Malang. He can turn a hero. He can become the villain. Here's a chance. Oh, he has missed. Well. Manipur will celebrate. They are the champions of the Junior Boys Under 17 category of the 63rd edition of the Subroto Cup International Tournament. And what a way to decide. It went right down to penalties. And we finally have a winner. Both these teams have played well. Both of them have worked hard. But at the end, it is Manipur who have the last mile.
Goodness gracious, that's all I can say. What a match of football. And the emotions, the mix of emotions, we can see one team celebrating what they thoroughly deserve, and at the same time a team that perhaps didn't deserve a moment like this. All of them on the grounds, not able to take it all in because they fought till the very end. They were trailing up until the end of the game. They equalized, and here in the penalty shootout at sudden death, having to face defeat has got to hurt.
It will hurt them because they have played so well throughout the tournament. They have worked so hard, and that one moment, one play, Malang stepped up. He thought he would help his team. He had saved one penalty. They're all down to tears. But look at these sides. These are heartwarming sides. The Manipur players, they were celebrating but also consoling their counterparts, their opponents, but also mates off the pitch. And these are the faces you'll see in future in the Indian football circuit. They need to keep their heads up. This is a moment of sadness for them, but it will be momentary because they've got so much talent that you surely would want to see them in future.
Yeah, and those are the moments for football to treasure all in all. Manipur thoroughly deserving this. Congratulations to everyone at Manipur. The celebrations would have started in the state as these young boys will lift the under 17 category of the 63rd Subroto Cup International Football Tournament. And what a game. They didn't allow the fact that the momentum shifted to the opposition. They held on to their ground till the very end. And here, after taking shots from the spot, they are winning in penalties 4-3. And a very good game of football comes to an end. And that's all, folks, from Sportscast India. Thank you so much to all our viewers for joining us live and keeping us entertained throughout the Subroto Cup campaign, throughout all three editions. It is all because of you. that we enjoy the game. So thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for supporting. This is Ryan James alongside Vaswar Ghosh signing off. Have a nice day and hope to see you guys soon. Once again, congratulations to Manipur.
Right in front of you in the middle of the stadium. Keep your eyes glued to the beautiful skies of New Delhi. Today, the demonstration is led by team leader, Wing Commander Pranshu Sharma. He and his team will jump out of this Mi-17 aircraft flown by squad leader Shukla, falling freely up to 3,000 feet and opening their parachutes and therefore landing right in front of you. To many people, this would be a nightmare, but to the Air Devils team, this is the biggest thrill of life. Let me apprise you shortly before the members of the Indian Air Force skydiving team jump out of the Mi-17 aircraft. There, the Wing Commander Pranshu Sharma, who has 600 plus jumps to his credit, has been trained in Arizona, USA in multiple disciplines of skydiving. He is a fighter pilot by his profession and skydiver by his passion. Look right in front of you, we have Master Warrant Officer A.K. Tiwari flying down in the saffron parachute. तालियों से स्वागत करें हमारे इस जाबाज योद्धा का। Landing in next, in a short while, we will have Junior Warrant Officer A.K. Pal in the green color parachute. JW A.K. Pal is a parachute jump instructor who has 700 plus jumps to his credit. देवियों सज्जनों, जोरदार तालियों से स्वागत करें JW A.K. Pal का। पैराशूट में कौपल अखिलेश्वरन आपके सामने जोरदार तालियों से स्वागत करें हमारे टीम लीडर का विंग कमांडर प्रांशु शर्मा। और अब आपके सामने आ रहे हैं मल्टीपल कलर पैराशूट में कौपल अखिलेश्वरन।